Let's go.
Okay, thank you, sir. I received well, first of all, I appreciate all of those that were responsible for the Freedom and Fireworks, all the sponsors, all the volunteers, all the city employees. And I have the flyer here, but I'm just inclusive of all of these folks that put on the 4th of July celebration. I am also in receipt of an email from CPPI. Sorry about that. And my mic is on. Yes, good. Glad everybody can hear me. And I'm going to have to defer, if I could, to Mr. McLemore for the actual contract that we have with CPPI, or if I could get some comments from you regarding some of the issues, or not necessarily issues in here, but the partnership between CPPI and the city of DeBary.
I've had two questions from the City Council. One is, what is our current contribution to the fireworks? Your budget this year was $35,000. The original year it was $0. It has morphed along time for very good reasons to the point where you're now spending $35,000 a year on fireworks. Other cities, you're not that far aligned with other cities who have a 20-minute show or a 30-minute show, whatever. But, so that answers that question.
Thank you.
The other thing is we cannot discover any formal written agreement between us and Phyllis's organization regarding the fireworks, the partnership between the city and the county, the city and them, and how it is to be performed. So, therefore, it seems that we're operating more on a handshake and a kind of day-by-day execution as we get into that season. And I think that is something that the council needs to fix. I think there's some misunderstandings, and this did not go to the quality of the show. It was a great job. But a city is a corporation. It is a legal corporation. It's supposed to do its business in a business-like way. When we have agreements with people, those agreements need to be in writing so all the expectations and responsibilities are clearly laid out. And then when you get into potentially a dispute or whatever, you have some guidance within your documents. It didn't happen this time. So we had some unfortunate things that were done, some more unfortunate things that were said. That doesn't bother me. At this point in time in my career, nothing bothers me hardly. But that doesn't need to happen again. And the only way to straighten that out is for us to get to formal agreements on who's responsible for what, at what point in time, what's the schedule, all of that, so that we don't go through this again at the last hour. Now, I know from doing these many years myself, there's a lot of pressure on everybody in those last few days to try to make it work. But without something formal, you get a lot of pronouncements on what is lawful, what is not lawful, what's in the agreement, what's not in the agreement, and we don't need to be there. We're a corporation. We're supposed to act in a business-like way. So that is my suggestion to you, and this is not an anti-Phyllis thing. This is a business thing. We need a formal agreement between us and their organization that lays out everything, expectations, responsibilities, when, where, how much. And it's just doing business the right way.
I have a point of privilege. Do you hear this at this hour, talking about a volunteer organization? What is so important about it? I have some really serious stuff to talk about, and I never get an opportunity. I am telling you, though, our agenda is controlled by our city manager. period.